Hello, friends. Happy Wednesday. Hello, hello. How are we today? How's everybody doing? It is almost December, and I have no idea how we got here. No clue. It went by so freaking fast. Okay, if you have an initial L or I or L, then I have special cards for you today. You don't need to pick. The rest of you will be choosing from cards 1, 2, or 3 of the fairy deck. So we have cards 1, 2, or 3. Hello, Charity. I love that little love symbol. It says you are a diamond follower. That's awesome. I'm not really for sure what that means, but thank you. All right. Hi, Belinda. Boy, she was ready. She came in. She had that number ready. Cards 1, 2, or 3 are what we're picking from today. This is from the fairy deck. Early on, the angel deck was probably my favorite, but the fairy deck has come to a close second, if not now my favorite. So I use it a lot. So we've got cards 1, 2, or 3, and letters L and I get their own card today. Letters L and I get their very own card today. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Christmas is almost here. Is anybody else stressed out? Holidays are hard for me. I don't know why. I've never been. I love the family aspect of Christmas, but it's stressful for me. So I usually tend to kind of sit in the background or drink a lot of wine. And then the holidays are amazing. Okay, 1, 2, or 3 is what we're picking from today. If you are looking for something amazing to get the coolest person you know for Christmas, we have you covered. Metaphysical Masters is coming up this weekend. This Sunday, Metaphysical Masters starts. And I think it would be one of the most incredible gifts that you could receive. I've decided that I'm only going to do 10 people for the next Metaphysical Masters. And we have less than 10 right now, so we're good. But I think any more than 10 and I won't be able to give you as much of myself as I want to. So we're probably only going to take 2 more for the Metaphysical Masters, and then we will close it. Metaphysical Masters is a month-long group mentorship with, it will be less than 10 people or less. And it comes with 2 Zoom 1-hour Q&As. It comes with 2 classes, the Tarot and the Metaphysical class. And those can all be done via Zoom. However, this Sunday, if you want to take the classes in person at my house with me, you can do that. So this Sunday, I think it's at 1 o'clock. I'll have to look. I can't keep my schedule straight. But yeah, this Sunday I am teaching my Tarot class, Tarot 101. It's for beginners, as well as my manifestation class this Sunday right here in my house. And I would absolutely love to have you on board if you feel drawn to do so. It is $333, and like I said, it includes 4 Zoom classes, or 4 Zoom sessions, 2 of them being Q&As, 2 of them being classes. And you can take those classes in person. I just repeated myself like 7 times for you, so I hope that you've got that. It's kind of confusing. So that would be the big gift, right? If you're going to go big or go home, that would be the big gift to get. We have I think we may be out of gift certificates. I'll have to check. We're only selling 60 this year. And once those are sold out, they're sold out. Those are $111. They're $39 off. I'm sure a lot of people were like, what the fuck? Why only $39 off? But it made the price $111. So I had to do it. We also have my book. My book is out. It's only $20 on Amazon, which I think it would make a good gift, but that's just me. 1, okay, and Joni is saying, is taking 3. Got it. Got it, Frank. I see that. I love it. The other thing that we have available would be, I have a show coming up this this December, the 23rd, in Monroe City. I feel like I'm running slow today, and I don't know why. So Monroe City, December 23rd. Tickets are $35. And then, you know, you can always, of course, do Zoom tickets for someone, which are only $25. So there's that, there's that, there's that. Lucinda, today is your day because you're in an L. That's right. I'm so happy for you. You have your own set of perfect cards. Everybody's cards are perfect, but initial-wise, you guys have your own today. All right, let's get started. So 1, 2, or 3, we're going to start with 1. This card is probably one of my favorites, but I'm a hermit myself, and I don't like to leave my house unless I absolutely have to. This card is the Hermit, number 9. Be on the lookout for 9 as being important for you. Be on the lookout for the 9th of a month being important for you. 9 years ago, 9 days ago, someone who had a birthday or death date on the 9th. Those are all going to be important and integral to you. This card is all about taking a break from society, stepping back and basically being like, there's more to life than what I had originally thought. And I want to figure out what that is. I want to figure out what my purpose is. I want to figure out why I'm here, what I've been doing here. A lot of times this card will come up when we're talking about exploring our spirituality. This card is also known as the spiritual growth card in general, and that's for a reason. What do we do when we become a hermit? When we sit at home, we get comfortable with being alone. We get comfortable with being by ourselves, and we end up turning in, right? It's really, really hard for us to look at our purpose or our spirituality or really what the meaning behind life is when we are always on social media, when we're always out partying, getting drunk, hanging out with people. When you're constantly around other people and you've always got that stimulation, it's almost impossible for you to turn within and figure out what's most important to you. And that's what this card is all about. It's like, hey, we're getting ready to go on a spiritual journey. Buckle up, get ready. There you go, Frank. I'm here for you. I'm your niece. I'm ready to help. All right, number 2, card number 2 is the 2 of Winter. How funny is that? Now, I find it interesting, and I didn't do this on purpose, but I find it interesting that this is card number 2, and it is the 2 of Winter. So with those that have picked number 2, I haven't explained it yet, Dawn, so you got in here just in time. But for those of you who have picked card number 2, be on the lookout for what this card is about to manifest very quickly in front of you, okay? This card is all about indecision. This card is my life. That's what it is. Having a really, really hard time making a decision, and that decision itself is what's holding you back. This card also comes about when you're trying to make the best decision, but you're not considering yourself. That's what this card essentially means, is you are not considering yourself at all in this decision. And that's what we tend to do. You know, when we're at a drive-through or when we're, you know, out alone by ourselves and we're making a quick decision like, what should I eat? Or where do I want to go? What do I want to do next? It's usually rather super quick and easy. We know what we want. But when decisions become hard is when they involve other people, other energy, other entities, and you can really kind of gauge how selfless you are based on how hard it is for you to make decisions. If it's really, really hard for you to make decisions that include other people, chances are you are nonstop considering other people. And that tends to be my biggest issue with making decisions. I can make decisions all day for myself. I can usually make decisions all day for my children, but when it comes to anybody else, when it comes to including anybody else, it is incredibly hard. And so this card is coming to tell you, stop feeling like you are trapped. And a lot of times the trapped has nothing to do with like physically being trapped. I mean, sometimes it does if you're in a relationship where you financially can't leave because you're not prepared. But in this sense, this is more intellectual and emotional. That's what we're talking about as far as being trapped, as far as being stagnant, unable to move. We can't decide which way we want to go. And it's usually because we're trying to choose for what would make other people happy instead of what would make ourselves happy. So what I want to tell you, number twos, is to seriously consider what is the best option, what is the best choice for you, not for the other person. That's what this card is about, okay? And a lot of times, if we are very selfless people, it feels like we're being incredibly selfish. But that may be the biggest lesson that you are here to learn, right? Consider that. Be looking out for number twos, okay? And there must be something with two because our number three is the High Priestess, and that is number two in the Major Arcana card. The Hermit is also a Major Arcana. The last one I just read is minor, but this one's major, and then the one for the L's and the I's is also a Major Arcana card. So you guys got some major shit happening right now in your life. Hello, beautiful Barbara. Hello, Lacey. Hello, Lola. Oh, you have letter L's today. I'm so excited. When I was writing L's down, I was almost positive I wouldn't have any I's. But when I was writing L's down, I was like, man, have I seen L's? I hope there's somebody perfect. There's tons. Hello, beautiful Anna. Okay, so number threes. I'm like a squirrel. I get sidetracked pretty easy. Number threes, you have picked the High Priestess. This girl is a bad bitch. I love her. This is all about trusting your intuition when it comes to deciding. So we kind of have a theme here. But this one's more about taking action and taking it a little bit slower. The last one, the Two of Water, is we already know what the answer is. We know what we need to do. We know what would make us happy, right? Number twos. But number three, card number three, they're asking you to slow down before you make this big decision and seriously and carefully consider what your intuition is telling you. Reflect on the situation. It's time to take action. But before you do it, they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. We need to warn you. You're going to have to either sit in meditation, go in. I want to say, there's a huge difference between meditating to get your answers and then going out and looking for advice from other people or perspective from other people. And in this situation, I don't think that you're going to be able to get the answer that you want from outside of you. The answer is within. I feel like, I feel really cinematic saying the answer is within. And it really, truly fucking is. In this situation, the answer is within. I mean, look at it. She's holding the book and she's like, I have it all right here. I know exactly what to do. It's all inside. It's just you're not taking time to quiet your mind, to quiet yourself, and get the answer. And that's what you have to do. And this is so frustrating. Today, I'm having the hardest time concentrating. I'm having the hardest time meditating. And it's because my son's phone is missing, right? There is nothing more stressful or frustrating, or there's nothing that will piss you off more than when something that you own is missing and you're psychic. I'm having a real fucking hard time today. Every time I sit down to meditate and to think about where it's at, I get pissed. And so I'm having a hard time with that. So if you're having a hard time meditating to find the answer that's within, wait until your emotions are zen. What I decided today is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to ignore the fact that this phone is missing so that I can get my emotions on a flat level so they're not like this. I'm pissed off, I'm happy, I'm pissed off, I'm angry, I'm hungry. I'm going to wait until my emotions are zen, and then I'm going to go into meditation and look for this phone. And so that's exactly what I'm asking you to do. A lot of people are like, well, I can't ever quiet my mind. I can't ever quiet my mind. If we're seeking an answer, 9 times out of 10, if we just sit down quietly and we focus on our breathing, we're going to get that answer really, really fast. It doesn't require us to open up the Calm app and You just need to sit down and quiet your mind. It doesn't take long to get these answers at all. It really, truly doesn't. You'd be surprised. So the answers within number threes, be aware, be ready for that. Understand that you already know what it is, but consider this carefully. Consider what it is that you're getting ready to do carefully and use your intuition to make that decision, okay? Hello, Bree. You are so sweet. Oh, thank you, Riza. I don't know what your first name is, and I also don't really understand the stars, but I love them and they make me feel so special. Hey, are you related to James? Riza, are you related to James Franco? He's one of my favorites. Okay, here we go. I's and L's, I have something special for you. Okay. You got the Justice card. This is number 8 in the Major Arcana. This card is all about you receiving justice, you figuring out what's going to work out best for you. Take time to review details carefully. So this card comes usually when we're going to be signing contracts. We're going to, it a lot of times has a lot to do with being in a situation where it's going to trial. But it's just fair and just decisions. That's what it boils down to is what I'm thinking, is the issue that I'm having, is the problem that I'm having, is it just? Am I in the right or am I in the wrong? Am I thinking about myself too much, or is it finally time for me to walk away from this and consider myself? And to that, I have to say absolutely yes, and here's why. Because I pulled a clarifying card for you, L's and I's, and the clarifying card, actually, oddly enough, I pulled it from my health deck. It has this really cool, like, the health sign or medical sign, or some nurse right now is rolling her eyes like, you dumbass, because they know exactly what this is. But the card that I pulled for you is leave a stressful situation behind. So if you're thinking number or letter L's and I's, once again, I'm going to repeat myself. If you're thinking, am I right in this decision? Is it right for me to do what I'm wanting to do? My answer to you is yes, 100%. And then this other card that I pulled totally boosts that. It's called multi-deck reading. It totally boosts that, because basically what it says is whatever situation you're having a hard time dealing with, it's time for you to walk away from it because it's negatively affecting you stress-wise, right? And we know just from hearts, health-wise, stressful situation can do just as much damage to you as a physical illness. So yeah, if you're trying to decide which way to go, what do I do? The Justice card is coming out to say you are making fair and just decisions, and it is okay to move forward with whatever it is that you've decided to do. All right. Oh, I have a lot of people in Texas. I just want to make sure I'm saying your name right, though, and I probably won't remember it. Is it Riza, like with an E, or Riza with an I? I mean, obviously it's got an I. All right. All right. So if this makes sense for you, I hope you were able to get something from it. If it doesn't make sense for you, rewatch it here in a little bit, because I guarantee you'll be able to fit it in where it makes the most sense. I am going to go back to cleaning my daughter's room. Yeah, that's what I'm doing today. And I wish you all the best. I love you. I hope you were able to get something from this. And I can't wait to see you next week. Hopefully I'll see some of you this Sunday at my house to learn how to read tarot and learn how to manifest your best life. I love you guys so much. Have a fantastic rest of the week.